Now, there are some massive shakeups in life that will always happen until everything normalizes. It is a process that needs your strength, your positivity, and your boldness. Remember, it will always come to pass. Now, there is something fantastic about the program today. It is all about love, love, love. Welcome on board your #1 events program on the network service of the NTA. I am Marianne Ayana, and this is Socialogue. See you in a bit. We'll be right back. Like I told you earlier in the program, it is all about love and weddings on this particular episode. We're bringing you Ada and Emeka as they said I do to one another before families and friends. Let's see this. The journey to love is a celebration that is not just beautiful, but unforgettable. This was how everything stood still as Ada wed Emeka. It was before family, friends, invited guests, and more importantly, the Methodist family of the Cathedral of Unity, Abuja, that their love blossomed into reality. As the word came from the pulpit, the Archbishop of the diocese emphasized with great care the need for true forgiveness and total healing between couples as a way to foster the bond of love within the union of marriage. Everyone listened with rapt attention, and it was obvious that the admonition hit home. Coincidentally, the couple are members of the ushering unit in the church. With the bride looking resplendent and the groom dapper, it was obvious that this was a journey off to a good start. The guests were ushered into a reception hall that was beautifully decorated in white, red, and gold. The ambience was fantastic as music played out in the background. The bride and groom danced into the hall with support from friends and well-wishers. Next in line, the groom's men, who were decked in white traditional buba and shokoto, with the delectable Ashwebi ladies in wine.
So it is God that answered my prayer today, and I thank Him. I give you honor and glory in Jesus' name.
The young man is a godly person. And he's a very quiet man. That is one of the things, he doesn't talk. That is one of the things I love about him.
I think we have done it from the traditional marriage, we've done the traditional rites, and today is the white wedding. And to God's glory, we are good to go.
Our joy is that we train them, we nurture them, we brought them up, and so we know the kind of hope they are going to have.
They came with an intention to dazzle and wow with their dance moves. The joy radiating from them was priceless. From the chairman's speech to the father and daughter dance, the mom and son dance, and then to the cutting of the cake. It was all outstanding.
Jesus. Please a round of applause for that, ladies and gentlemen.
This was a true Nigerian wedding, which was represented in the various delicacies served.
Whenever I look into her eyes, I see humility, simplicity, and that's my watchword, simplicity.
His persistence, and he was always there, even when he saw me through some other dates, and he was still, I won't let you go, I won't let you go. When I now got to really know who he really was, I was like, okay, where have I been going? Why have I been running and all that? So that's how we got here.
This is a reminder and powerful reflection of what family is all about as the couple look towards a bright future together. Here is wishing Ada and Emeka the very best on this journey. Now, I've often reiterated the fact that whenever a person, a group of people, or an organization does something exceptionally phenomenal, we should always appreciate them. Such is the case in this story. Let's see it.
Jonathan Dickey, are you here?
Staff of the United Nigeria Airlines receiving award plaques for their outstanding performance at the first anniversary of the airline held at the Dome in Abuja.
I can tell you that 99.9% of the people that started are still with the airline, and then for the new ones that have also joined us, we're celebrating every one of us. We're celebrating ourselves.
1, 2, 300, 364, 65. Congratulations, United Nigeria Airlines.
The event, which had in attendance officials of agencies in the aviation sector, members of the diplomatic corps, leadership of aviation companies, and friends of the airline, seek to celebrate the success story despite the challenge brought on the aviation sector by the COVID-19 pandemic. This success story cannot be recorded without the loyalty, pioneering spirit, sense of adventure, and confidence of the customers.
And we have carried over 450,000 passengers in 1 year. I think the statistics, if you do the numbers, you can see that it has been, we don't want to beat our chest, but we want to say that it has been a successful journey.
The things that stands them out is the fact that they want to do things right, and they have demonstrated by showing humility in the way they approach issues and also investing in human capacity.
I will have to congratulate them and let them know that yes, they have done a good job, and I know I have been involved with United Airlines. I know what their plans are for the future, and I know they are really focused in doing this business the way it should be done.
Dr. Okonkwo has a sense of nationhood. And, you know, from all he's told us tonight, clearly he wants Nigeria to work, the aviation industry in Nigeria to work, just like we find in any other part of the world.
They have been very, very effective in everything that they have done. Not just management, but including maintenance, you know, having the aircraft ready, you know, airworthy, making sure it's safe, that everybody could travel to and from. And the airline is remarkable, you know, given all of the challenges for the first year.
The chairman and CEO of United Nigeria Airlines, High Chief Dr. Obiora Okonkwo, used the occasion to appreciate the government's efforts to strengthening and improving the aviation sector. He equally appealed to the passengers to be civil in expressing anger over flight delays or cancellations. Dr. Okonkwo maintained that The aviation sector is a big market and unhealthy competition cannot drive it, but strategic partnership or collaboration between the operators. This, he said, will check some of the challenges facing the industry today.
The aviation industry is like a national service. It takes a lot of passion to be involved in it. It's not just about the money making. So we are happy to be part of this process that is of great economic development for this nation. It's a very important sector. That's why we are calling on people who are relevant, who are necessary in different agencies and government policy making organs to do everything possible to pay attention to this sector. It is good for government, it provides services for people, it generates revenue, and then it makes Nigeria to stand and be counted among nations.
With plans for expansion, Dr. Okonkwo insists he will continue to champion his unflinching faith in the unity and potential greatness of Nigeria, hence the name United Nigeria Airlines, with the slogan, Flying to Unite. The airline started full operations on February 12, 2021.
Now, congratulations are in good order. There is something definitive about the female gender, about what she wants to do, her purpose in life. Not only will this story open up your eyes and hearts to the agenda of the female child, it will also tell you more. Let's see this.
One of the most integral prerequisites of knowledge acquisition is to add value to governance, leading to the development of any society, especially the continent of Africa, which has so much rich history and cultural experiences that still needs to be shared with the rest of the world. This is the ultimate reason for the AGSS students' visit to the Tanzania High Commission to Nigeria.
Let's all Africa schools, from maybe primary schools to secondary schools and universities, have some elements of teaching Pan-Africanism so that the current generation, the future generations know where Africa came from, where it is now, the political ideals that our forefathers, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, former president of Tanzania, Kenneth Kaunda of Zambia, Leopold Senghor, Kwame Nkrumah, what did they stand for? Why did they harness efforts to create the Organization of African Union, or AU by then, and now AU? So if we have a common converging principles and the converging curricula, we can have an African schools where schools network, interact, and at least share common ideals that shape the African history.
The visit was not just to garner more knowledge on the history of Tanzania as a nation and Africa at large, but to also seek support for the young scholars, who for that purpose staged a simulation of the African Union Assembly.
We have presented for your interest a short version of a summit of an assembly of the African Union.
This initiative is from the platform of the African Vision Initiative 525, which trains girls and facilitates exchange programs where various students from various African countries can meet and share history, experiences, and knowledge.
Representing President of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. So our school was here to extend the Pan-Africanism between the Tanzania embassy to create a bridge that will make Pan-Africa across all African countries and to bring the real Pan-Africa, that is the spirit of unity among all African countries.
In 2007, 15 of HGS students traveled to Kenya. Now that way is a way of spreading, and that's a very long time. 2007 is very long. If this happens often, if students are able to travel around, interact with their mates, and share minds and rub minds together, then we can actually achieve our goal of spreading the Pan-Africa vision to others.
The initiative behind it was actually encouraging the girls to actually go into political activities. Because we've seen that in Africa, we don't really have women participating when it comes to things of politics. So we wanted to start training them up from the grassroots, from childhood, so that they can have that interest.
Coincidentally, the presentation by the girls came on the heels of the just concluded African Union Summit, held recently in Addis Ababa. Encouraging the girl child is one of the major projects of discuss at the summit. It is interesting to note that Tanzania has the highest participation of women in politics and governance. Tanzania is one of the few countries in Africa to have a female president.
As this generation identify with specific countries, they also see their future in terms of exploiting the economic resources of those countries and building Africa by using their talent and the resources of the different countries.
It is said, when you train up the girl child, you build a nation. Championing that truth is certainly the way forward.
Let's keep cheering for the female gender. We are very, very exceptionally very special. Now, like I told you earlier, it is all about love, love, love on this episode. Miriam and Mahmoud. Next.
Mahmoud Shafi na yanzu nuka Mahmoud Shafi na sadaki abu da shi eti wo sadajo tsakanin abu betoshi.
Preceded by an intimate wedding fatir which was held in Bida, Niger State, the wedding reception of Mahmoud Shafi and Mariam Galadima was an impeccable, stylish and colorful celebration of love. Embodying elements of the couple's religious and cultural heritage, the atmosphere was elegant, complimenting the guests who dressed in exquisite ashrabi with detailed embroidery. The exuberance of family and friends was unmistakable as they shared their well wishes of wealth, fruition, and prosperity for the couple.
Mahmoud is one of the children I actually looked after, so I'm so proud today is getting married, and I wish them a peaceful, happy married life.
He's definitely someone that is very, very caring to a lot of people, friends and family. Mahmoud is someone with a very, very clean heart, and I know this marriage is going to be successful because I know Mahmoud surely loves Mariam.
Mariam is very passionate, she's very warm, very kind, and very hospitable. Absolutely, she's very accommodating, she loves everyone, and she doesn't judge anyone, she accepts everyone.
In many of life's important endeavors, such as marriage, it is impossible to thrive alone. We need our family and friends as pillars of support, and the sound advice of elders is often the basis of a strong network that every couple can rely on as they navigate the ups and downs of marriage.
We pray God to also guide them and give them the ability to overcome the challenges of matrimonial life.
Allah should be everything in his marriage. Hadith and Sunnah. Mistakes are made because people don't study the Quran and Sunnah. Once he knows what Allah has said and what the Prophet practiced, marriage will be successful.
You are married. Marriage is a union between two people, the husband and the wife, and exclusive of every other person. So I think if they have their issues, they should come together and communicate with themselves, talk to themselves, and try to solve their issues.
In a nutshell, love and tolerance is what they need. Then the fear of God, that's what they need. To have a blissful relationship.
Marriage in Islam is a blessing, a spiritual covenant that is considered a very important part of faith. And just as a reverence for God is an essential foundation for a good marriage, so is love. For Mahmoud and Mariam, their love story is a beautiful one rooted in commitment to God and one another.
First impression was, this girl is smart. So, of course, there are some people that intelligence attracts you. One, of course, she's beautiful. You can't deny that. Two, caring. She's understanding. She has a big heart. And also, she's religious also. To some extent, not too religious to, you say, extreme. So, she's willing to understand and compromise.
His kindness, thoughtfulness, intelligence, everything.
Cooperation, understanding, patience. I think that's what we need.
Growing in love takes far more work than falling in love. And as these two best friends gear up to spend the rest of their lives together, their efforts will surely work to build a relationship that will stand the test of time.
So from all of us here at Socialogue, we're wishing Miriam and Mahmoud the very best on this journey. And that's all we have for you on the program today. Join us again, same time next week. Remember, everything will fall into place if you just believe. Wake up every morning with a beautiful smile on your face and an awesome determination to make it through the day. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.